What's up, guys? I am back tonight with another ETHERIA restart reaction video, and we're going to be reacting to another one of Sean B's videos. Goated content creator. I really like him, and basically he's going to be talking about the new event, the Dreamscape, which the devs promised us to be very, very rewarding. Or no, actually, their actual words is the most rewarding event. So now, is it true or is it not? Let's find out.
But anyway, let's go to the meat and potato of today's video. So now let's talk about the Dreamscape event, which is supposed to be the most rewarding event ever.
Most rewarding event ever.
Also quite a challenging event for the majority of the player base. The event took me about 30 to 40 minutes of manual gameplay, which is quite a commitment every single day for all of you guys out there. And when you go into the event...
That's true. Like, when you're thinking event, because, I don't know, like the other gacha games I played, in every event, there is like a try-hard like stage, but usually those like only give like titles or like cosmetics. Like there's no progression item locked behind those. So those are meant for like, you know, like the whales, the mega whales, or like the super try-hard free-to-play. So having to commit like 40 minutes of manual play on an event is kind of, I don't know. It really depends on the reward, so we're going to find out soon.
They will allow you to choose where you want to go in this event. So the left side will give you guaranteed reward, and the right side will give you a chance to gamble and gain even more of the event currency that you see right here, Dream Dust. Personally, I would never go to the right side. Like, after taking the right side the entire way through, it was pretty shit. But after taking the left way all the way through, it was pretty good. Even though I can see that if you get very lucky with the right side, you're going to get an insane amount of rewards. But that is not going to happen for most of us, right? So personally, if you go into this event, I would go to the left side all the time. Like, I would ignore the right side completely. The gameplay is not exactly very engaging or new or something cool like that. It's pretty much standard gameplay, which is okay, I guess. Wouldn't really expect too much out of an event anyway, as long as the rewards are really, really good. And with all that gameplay, you gain the event currency to buy the event shop. So the most important items again.
So let's look at this. So perfect lattice, fragments. So I really hate the idea that fragments even exist. Why do fragments even exist? Like, what if, like, if they made fragments, what if you use fragments for level 1 to 4 skills and then use the whole lattice for like the level 5 skill? I think that would be so much better, but whatever with these devs, man. So let's look at this. So you can get 10 times 5 perfect lattice fragments. So technically you get 1 perfect lattice for this whole event. So 1 perfect lattice, 2 enhanced prototypes, 1 apex prototype, and 2 evolution lattice. Well, it's not that bad, but my question is, how hard is it to get these like materials to, like, you know, does it take, like, do you have to like play every day, or like, I don't know, is it like a chill like process? I don't know.
Are going to be the perfect lattice and the evolution lattice. And if you can afford to do so, you're probably going to buy either dupe ticket or the coin. But I would say dupe ticket is probably going to be the most important.
I'm probably, I don't know, like, probably bad idea to buy the coins, because the coins you can like get pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say pretty easily, but the coins are something you can farm. So yeah, probably the anima crystal is the better choice if you compare the two.
Important one, because that's going to make your SSR so much stronger. And if you have leftover of the light and dark token, you're probably going to buy the stability to farm more in shell. Or if you want something more guaranteed, you're going to buy the shadow print. My priority is still, once again, perfect lattice, evolution lattice, shadow print, or maybe stability if you're not in a hurry to 6-star anything.
That makes sense.
And then dupe ticket. The other things are like nice to have, but with the game fashion, I don't think you're going to get access to the entire shop anyway. For the
exactly.
Shop,
like,
they're giving...
That's really... Yeah, that's the design that they want to go. They don't want to give you everything, which is weird, because pretty much every modern game, like even the old games, like I'm playing a 10-year-old gacha game, Granblue Fantasy, and you can buy out the whole shop, the entire shop. and you can buy it out just by playing a whole day, or no, not even a whole day, like a few hours. You can farm the whole thing out. If you want to like rush the shop, you can do that. This game, you have to play for the entire event, and you can't even buy everything. And like Grand Blue Fantasy is an even more grindier game than this, I think. And like, I don't know, that game's just way more satisfying.
You an opportunity to gain either more gem, shadow print, summon, or perfect lattice. Personally, I'm gonna go for the lattice box as well.
Okay.
And after the first day, we got a cup.
All right, so this is the shop where people were actually mad at, because at first glance, you might think that if you buy one of these boxes, you can get like these things, the fragments or these fragments. So again, I don't like that they have fragments, that fragments even exist in this game. But if you imagine if you could actually buy the fragments if you get the box, that would have been so much better. But lo and behold, it is a gacha box. So you buy it and you get random. So you either get lattice, or actually the ETHERIA coins and the training data, I think are... So ETHERIA coins, training data, and XP books are guaranteed. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I think at least those are the ones that have the highest chance to drop. But these fragments, very small chance to drop. Very, very small. So if you're like, if you have bad luck like me, you might not get anything by spending all of your like currency.
Fragments. So realistically or optimistically, we are going to get one perfect lattice and maybe half a lattice from this box.
Maybe
because
half.
There's also a limit of how many you
300.
can claim.
You can only buy 300.
Event. I'm not sure we can claim all 300 though. I try to go for the
Probably
shadow
not.
print a little bit there, but I didn't expect too much. We got some purple shadow print. It's like whatever. I think the purpose of this shop is not really to give you the things that they are showing you here, like the gem or the lattice. It's more to give you the coin and the training data and the EXP.
Oh boy. If that was the purpose, then why didn't they just make the ×2 event last for like a whole week? Huh? Or why don't they just buff the fucking drops? Why do they have to like give these things through an event where we can't really even mass a large amount of them anyway, because it's limited, it's random. So it's really very questionable design. I don't know if the devs are actually gamers, or maybe they're just really, really try-hard gamers, that this is the result that we get. So I don't know, like, I guess don't let try-hard gamers make video games, because it's gonna end up like really, really bad.
Which are the thing that you don't really gain a whole lot by playing the game, but if you're lucky, then you get something extra. So the purpose was never really to give you the cool stuff anyway. But the fact that they put it there pissed a lot of people off.
True.
I think the boss fight
It's
wasn't
bullshit.
very challenging. It was okay, pretty much like a damage check for a lot of you guys out there. But the problem is they will take away some damage dealer. For example, if your main damage dealer is Masai and Yeli, then that might be a problem. You go in there, you don't have a really strong damage dealer to play with, and you're gonna have a low score. And that is another small problem with the kind of event that limit the element that can join the event. So overall, what do I think about the event? Once again, we have a lot of RNG BS in the reward system. Like, I just don't understand why we need RNG
Same
in
here,
event
Sean.
rewards. Because
Same here.
there's so much RNG in the game that I think events are supposed to reward you for playing the game every day.
Exactly.
It should be fixed for everybody. Because in my opinion, event is the one thing in gacha game that's going to give equal rewards to whether you are pay-to-win player or free-to-play
Or
player.
free-to-play.
Because the pay-to-win player already has their own event, which is going to be
cash
the
shop.
cash shop. This is the pay-to-win player event, right? They can buy whatever they want in here. So the
True.
event system in gacha games should reward everybody equally as long as you play the event every single day and do the event mission. The fact that we have so much RNG in the event over here, and then you go to the shop, there's even more RNG in here, will just stack up more frustration in your player base. And that is just not the move, in my opinion. And the fact that you
True.
put the freaking fragment in here, giving people the illusion that they're going to gain something, but they will not, is very, very bad for the player base who is really on edge at the moment. If you really want to help player with the coin economy and trading data, might as well just have none of the extra thing here and make the coin and the training data
like double or triple.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Like you farm
would've
the
been
event
better.
rewards, right? You are gonna get the good stuff in this shop. Like make this shop clearable by playing the event, and then have this one to be purely training data and coin. Like I think if you take out the extra shit in here, nobody would really give a shit about.
That's true.
But
That's true.
You double or triple the coin and the training data that you are giving in these boxes. I think that's gonna make so much more sense because the event's supposed to help with the economy, right?
Exactly.
But the only thing that the event is helping is giving people more anxiety due to all these bullshit RNG that's baked within the event, which is really mind-blowing to me.
So basically, like, the way like Ethereum restart events work is like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because the gap between like those well-off players and those that aren't are just gonna get wider and wider and wider. And like I said, like I've experienced it in PvP a lot of times already, where I'm not even in high rank. I'm like in RTA, I'm like gold 2, and like I'm like diamond, I think, in Ethernet or ETHERIA, whatever it was called. And actually in ETHERIA it doesn't matter because you can choose who to fight. But in RTA, like I'm still in gold, but every time I queue, I pretty much like 3 out of 5 times I queue with the same person. And that is bad because that means there's not a lot of people doing RTA. So I don't know, man. Like I don't know like how these events even pass like QA, if they even have QA, and whoever is assigned to their QA is probably also a gamer. Probably their whole team is like an elitist like gamer, a sweat, like who doesn't really care about like all other kinds of players. Jesus Christ.
I know it sounds so ridiculous that I'm complaining about more free stuff in the game. Like, Sean, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? You are getting all this for free. Why are you complaining? Like, a bit of extra RNG in your RNG casino game, it's not really a problem. Like, shut the fuck up. I understand that. But the fact that every event in the game has some sort of RNG in it, I think the devs think that it is exciting for the player to maybe get a bit more compared to the other guy who maybe get a bit less.
It's just fucking frustrating.
The problem is, the guy who get a little bit less may miss out on the biggest reward in the shop.
Exactly.
And the guy who get a bit more will just feel like so superior, they're gonna shit talk the guy who get a bit less.
Yeah, exactly. Like the gap becomes wider and wider and wider. And, you know, this is the kind of game, like, actually, we don't know yet if, like, how often they're going to update the game, but based on their, like, you know, based on what they've shown so far, and based on what they've said in, like, multiple, you know, like, videos and, like, just official statements, telling the players to just play for 1 year and you're gonna have enough currency kind of tells me that they're not gonna add any new meaningful content for a whole fucking year. We're gonna be farming the same shit for the entire year, guys, until, you know, maybe until we get like the gear that we want. And I think that's bad because like modern day game development cycle is 3 to 6 months. So what that means is every 3 or every 6 months they introduce like a new, like, you know, new content to refresh everything, whether that be new equipment, new boss, something new to chase, basically. So I think their intention for this is we're going to be chasing what we have now for a whole fucking year. At least that's what I got. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, because if that is true, then oof, this game is pretty cooked.
And that's just creating more tension in the community all the fucking time, because there's Discord server, there's Reddit. People can compare the result of the event all the time. It's not like in the 2012 where we're playing game blind. There's no way to communicate with other players. You don't even know what the other player get. But in the current economy, the current situation, everybody knows what kind of reward that you could potentially get. And the fact that you can get less is pretty crazy. Look at me, right? In the very first day of this event, I get 450 event token, which is like extremely good. Maybe tomorrow, I might be able to buy the Shadow Print, or I might be able to buy the Lattice. Should buy Lattice first, by the way, because if you buy this, it's not too shabby if you cannot make it for this one. So always buy this one first. But the fact that I'm so lucky in the first day, and someone out there might be getting like 150 or 200, and now they're stressing the fuck out. in these smaller brain dead event that is supposed to reward you for logging in every single day is now punishing.
Yeah, so even the like brain dead events that don't require much effort are like very RNG. So like it's really, I don't know, it's really bad
you as well. Like, I think participation event should be something like this, right?
That one's
you play the
cool.
game
I like
for a little
that.
bit every day, and then you get all of this. I think this event is the event that gives
I like
you
that, I
everything,
like that.
and everybody get the same shit. So I think event should be more like this: do the in-game content, a lot of it, and then get rewarded the same amount as everybody else. If you don't play the game, you don't get rewarded. I think simple as that. Why do they have to make every event so RNG based? Like, are they all gambling addict in the office and they're pushing that to us as
Probably.
well, which is pretty crazy because there's so much more RNG in this game. Even the final boss of this shell thing, it's an RNG boss. Like, it's RNG what element the boss start with and whether it's gonna one-shot your damage dealer. Like, oops, it's so much fucking RNG. And then their newest event,
Oh, ads.
Nilo, sapat ba toothpaste mo?
So, editor, you can cut
sapat
this
ba
out.
talaga toothpaste mo?
is going to be filled with RNG as well. In theory, it is the most rewarding event ever because you can potentially get.
It is because their standards are so fucking low. Technically, it is. Based on the dev standards, it is pretty much the most rewarding event that they've come up with so far.
2 perfect Latis or 1.5, which is probably more than the other event, unless you roll like super crazy in the
No,
dazzler
Sean, no.
pools. But I think for most
That's not
people,
why.
getting more than 1 perfect Latis in one event and maybe getting a dupe ticket and potentially getting like 3 to 4 million coin and a couple 100,000, maybe a million trading data. In theory, it is the most rewarding event ever. But that is
No.
by their standard. By the
Yeah,
player
exactly,
standard,
exactly.
we are expecting like 10 million coin or maybe 5 million trading data because we all know you cannot blow through that in a blink of an eye. In like 10, 15 minutes, a couple million
Exactly.
of this resource is not really anything crazy. And the fact that you can max out your gear right now doesn't even mean you're gonna beat the final boss of the game.
True.
Doesn't mean you're gonna beat the final boss of Ember Track because the content is not simply like plug in a strong unit, you're gonna win, right?
Nope.
There's still a lot of strategy involved. Like you can copy the team right here and you think that your stat is good, you are still not gonna beat it pretty much immediately. And the fact that nobody give a shit about this part of the game is quite a problem, right?
The most important part of the game, the part that they advertised for so long, no one's playing. Well, someone people are playing it, like, but in general, like people can't even get to this point because it's not fun. Like even I'm not really having fun doing RTA anymore because like people have like so much stronger units than me, so much stronger gear. Like it's very hard to get a win in RTA. Either arena, it's easy because you can like choose which one to fight, right? But RTA, you need to farm like 2,000 of those tokens every week, so you need to do 20. At first glance, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're someone like me who's like busy, doesn't have a lot of time to play, it's gonna be a nightmare for you.
So I don't know about this event, man. I think it could be a bit better in terms of reward and a bit less RNG in terms of how they're giving out the reward. Like if you want to give out coin, you want to give out training data, give it out. Like stop giving so much RNG
Exactly.
in the event. It's just mind-blowing. And then they have the audacity
Oh,
to tell
boy.
you to refresh the Dream
Refresh.
Key with 300 gem.
ETHERIA
I'm pretty
refresh,
sure a lot of
guys.
low standard free-to-play player right now are very low in gem, right? So let's say I'm a pay-to-win player. I can do this. Like no
Easy.
problem. I can do that and then I can play the event and then I can get more currency so I can guarantee myself all of the items in the shop, right? No problem whatsoever for like the pay-to-play player. For free-to-play player and low spender, there's no way you're gonna do that. And then now you make your event pay-to-win. Like, oh my God, I can pay to win in the event. I can get all the free things. Haha, look at you. I just don't get it. Instead of making the event last longer,
It's
more
so
rewards,
stupid.
less RNG, and more player friendly. We're making the event with more RNG
And pay to
with
win.
more rewards, but pay to win at the same time. Like, oh my God. And after they suck you dry all your
Oh
gem,
boy, best
they're gonna
event
release a
ever,
new
guys.
LD banner after this, because you know this is after RGB banner. They're gonna release a new LD banner,
Yep.
and it's gonna be a very good unit. And everyone's gonna feel FOMO and start spending money to pull for the new unit. Because with Yelly, you know that maybe a new LD banner is coming. You
Yelly
have
was very
the
good. I
influx
wish
of
I
gem
pulled on
from
Yelly.
the first Ember track, the Hyperlink Shadow,
I
and all that
regret
good
not
stuff.
pulling on
You
Yelly.
save it up. You can pull Yelly, but if you feel FOMO and refresh key with gem, and by the next banner come around, you don't have LD summon, you cooked. Other than that, we
very
have the
cooked.
Midsummer Festival. I don't
Oh,
know what kind of
God.
festival
This
we're
isn't
having.
even
It's
an
more like
event.
the dev having a festival over
This is
there.
not an event.
Because there's absolutely nothing you can enjoy.
They're
here.
just selling
Like
stuff.
Zero if you're a free-to-play player. So first we have a stamina pack, which is like, I gotta buy it if I want to be competitive. I gotta buy the stamina pack. It looks so fucking good. And there's going to
it's
be
pretty
LD
bad,
pack.
actually.
Wow. We have Latisse pack.
I don't buy
Wow.
those things because
So not sure about that one, Chief. And then we have more skin. Like
the skins,
come on.
though. Oh god, the skins. Are these even skins? These aren't skins. These are fucking recolors. They have not released a single skin in the game, guys. They've only released recolors for $11 guys. $11 for a recolor. Jesus Christ.
Man, they could be making so much money with these beautiful character, AI created or not, but they could be making so much more money with a real skin. Like, what is wrong with changing the thing floating behind her? Is that hard? Like, give her a fucking whale or something like that? Like, all the other gacha game that I play or I know of during the summertime is where they make so much fucking money by just slapping swimsuit. Not on this character, okay? Not on this character. On this, like, where's the fucking bikini skin? How can I gun to my Rosa if
Exactly.
she's wearing the same shit but different color?
It's so
And sometimes
stupid.
the different color looks kind of bad. Like,
True.
I just
That
don't
is
get
true.
it. Why we are not making real skin, real change to the aesthetics of the character to make so much more money? And then we got this. Like, really? They're charging you 2,000 gem for a skin that cannot be
can only use
used to
in
walk
there.
around. Like, the walk around part is where people really don't like in
Yeah,
this game,
I
to
don't-
be honest.
I actually don't understand why the battle outfit and the like home screen outfit are different. It doesn't make any sense at all, other than to like, you know, milk money out of players. It's so fucking stupid.
Like, walking around in Amber Track, walking around in the main story, it's not really exciting, right? Because it's not really real exploration. It's more like bloat in between so
True.
that they can... I don't know. I don't know what's the point of walking around this game, to be honest, because I think the strategy and the team building part is more fun than the walking around. You can't even walk around the bikini that you bought. Like,
Exactly.
They give you this beautiful skin for her to sit in like one pose. You can't even walk around.
Well, to be fair, it's like multiple poses. If you like wait a bit, she does move, but you can't walk. You can't see her like, you know, like doing like other poses other than sitting down. She does other poses while sitting down, but she can't stand up. She can't like walk around. It's really stupid. But if you're on your phone, you can actually tilt the screen. So if you're wearing like costumes with a skirt, they actually look up the skirt a bit. But yeah, that's all the tidbit I can give you guys. That's all they can give us.
Home base. Like, what is the point of selling a bikini skin on the least important character in the game, the main character, and not sell a bikini skin for all the freaking character?
Exactly.
In here? Like, imagine a bikini Gray, a bikini Valerian,
Gray, what?
Rosa, bikini Holden. Like, oh my god. They could
He
make
just say
so much
bikini
fucking
Gray.
money. And to be honest, I feel very weird complaining about free shit. Call me a Doom poster, whatever you want. I don't care. But this is not it. This is not it, okay? But hey, the Discord moderator told me that they are monitoring the event. They will make adjustment depending on the community feedback. So
They've been listening to feedback since a long time ago. So they're probably not gonna listen to feedback. I don't know, maybe they will, but they're probably not gonna give us what we want. They're gonna give us like a small drip of what we want, but we're never gonna get what we want. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But I don't know, based on what's happened so far, I'm not very hopeful.
leave your feedback down below. Maybe they do something. Maybe.
Have you guys seen that game with
Okay, so Yeah. It's pretty bad. The game is pretty good. Like the gameplay is very good. Like I enjoy like turn-based games. I grew up with turn-based RPGs, and it's just sad that the devs are like, ruining the experience for people. Like the elitists, they're gonna enjoy this so much. This is right in their, right in their ballpark. No problem for them. But a lot of other players in between and on the lower end, they're not gonna have fun at all. But on the bright side, I can make content out of this game. I'm having fun like shitting on the game. So, it's a kind of a win-win for me. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Go subscribe to Sean B. He deserves all the subs, all the views. It's sad that he wasn't invited to EWS. He would have been a great addition there. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Let's get up.